Avatar Rites of Passage is a DLC of Minecraft that takes place before the arrival of the RDA and is a canon event. It takes you as a young Na'vi through a journey to complete your Omaticaya Rites of Passage, where you will have to complete various tasks, but is it worth the time and ultimately worth the purchase? Avatar Theory here, hope you're doing well and having a fantastic day. And this DLC is part of Minecraft Bedrock Edition, which means if you've purchased it on one device, you can play it on others. For me, for example, I played it through on PC, but also tested it on PlayStation 5 as well as Nintendo Switch. The story is fairly straightforward, as you play in a fixed third-person camera mode, gathering ingredients, riding a dire horse, and ultimately taming your Ikran. Along the way, you will meet new characters and interact with the world in various ways while keeping track of your stamina. This new world is beautifully crafted and does capture the field of Pandora with its environmental sounds and especially the music from the movies kicking in at just the right moments. The two items you will use mostly is your trusty knife for fending off viper wolves and gathering ingredients, but also your bow for more difficult enemies. The DLC itself is primarily centered around finding a cure for your father and then climbing the floating mountains to tame your Ikran, but in between there are some quests that essentially act like tutorial sections, and once completed, you're basically at the end of the DLC. Even though I explored tons, it didn't take me more than 2 hours, and one can easily complete all of this in under an hour if you wish. It does contain more than 20 character skins from both Avatar and Avatar: The Way of Water, which is a nice addition, and the additional world is nice to explore. However, I unfortunately encountered many bugs in this short playthrough. Initially, I had planned to get this review out sooner, but the bugs honestly made me stop playing for a day or two. Some of the bugs I encountered was me not being able to harvest, so I had to quit and restart multiple times, and another was the main boss glitching out, which resulted me needing to hunt it 3 times in order for the quest to progress. But the worst was the fact that I could simply not progress a certain quest. The game or DLC simply did not trigger the completion of a certain quest, thus resulting in me being unable to continue. Therefore, I had to restart the entire DLC, and many others have reported that they had to restart the DLC multiple times, which is unacceptable, especially considering the length of this DLC. Did I have a good time? Yes, for sure. Will I go back to replay it again? Not anytime soon. The DLC would definitely be worth the purchase, but at a sale. It is important to note that Gamemode One did give me a code for this, and I would have purchased it regardless, but it is hard to recommend at full price considering all of the bugs. It is a nice addition to the lore of Pandora, and I would absolutely love to see Gamemode One explore more of Pandora through this media. Perhaps make a DLC covering the first movie, maybe even the second one. How about a DLC to fill the gaps between Avatar 2 and 3? Overall, I had a good time, with a beautifully crafted world, fun gameplay, but lacking of story content and technical issues. Avatar Rites of Passage is a good recommendation if you are eager for more Avatar content. But if you have played this DLC, then let me know in the comments below what you think of this DLC, and for more Avatar content, have a look at the rest of my channel. Until next time, have a fantastic day and stay safe.